Oh, the only thing is that we need prayers. It can be pronounced. Yes, Proverbs 18:17.
Hey, na so lawyer ka so hia mpa about the end say the be aduru no. Ke ati wa wi an say. Operation cover all to the first person say them Gifty Oware. Wait, ono na e friends so omna court of the meyare enne ochena. Tell say judge bufu ye ka say monka che again say menye size.
Gifty the case number Supreme Court say case na ye di no High Court no or per se de tabono to so because on TBB say inti strategy no they want to delay the case into Gifty Oware about Supreme Court say until no one say into Supreme Court and halt proceedings no or High Court. So I Gifty Oware no. So we read some of the documents Gutamoha. O study on no Gifty Oware no. Na ge wo boda mana.
Court admitted prosecution witness evidence of letter from Gifty Oware directing ADB to transfer 31.5 million Ghana cedis NSS loan into her private company's account. Or that's what I'm hearing. Again, or that's what I'm hearing. And it is a court na jetu. Ya njitum no say. Ye ka say 31.5 million Ghana cedis no. Ye twe go na accounts mu. Or the NSS ghost name back over 9,000. And they go secure loan. And ADB for so John. Muchiae. And until MPP time na ADB ba beton no. Meka ADB Agric Development Bank. Ye fa me bo akuafo. Gifty Oware na dikobo an. Agric Development Bank, the bank was mainly purposely created say be bo akuafo. Come so mo say how many times no mo akuafo loan? How many times the Agric Development Bank o mo akuafo loan? But Obia creative fake ghost names over 9,000. Edi says kana yerebe. Abeji loan. Oh, ADB for almost so much. That's on a private account. Meanwhile, that same ADB, Agric Development Bank, omo boka every year bia imagine company awo odimo ye nan say amanfo di sika to amanfo beji lose. Eno no. Yet me so na boka. What they catch me? How does it make sense? A state-owned bank, boka. Drew baby ka ADB yeton. Ye ko hwe mun na se MPP ni bi kwa na sa akakoto. Nana do no. Nana show boy. Nana gaga. Nana we have you. We don't grow for them. JK. Mu ye bi papa. Na eno ana ne ya fe ye dia tu mu se. Sa ma me de me se ya. We Chairman Wontumi grant no kran kam yoki. Sa man take Gifty Oware. Me nye okay da organ. Operation cover all to the first person say them Gifty Oware. Wait. Ono na e friends so omna court of the meyare enne ochena. Tell say judge bufu ye ka say monka che again say menye ni size. Menye ni tipen. Na me friends so omna court o ye me nne ochena onpen kwa asem. Monka che Gifty Oware so omna. Ansa na cha say oko. Na anu ye waitress a onfa bi mbre so eno so na kwa ebu atibidi na judge say gewe umu ade say ho. The only judge no o preso sa because when say dey obi for Bantu politics no is 31 years. Obey deputy director we ye sika no di left right center. Na owi a wakojina sorry them and work hard and pray hard. Prayer mo obi anya sika ogana ha. Nipa ba akukura ni ho. Osofu na ono di prayers no obokro no. Musika no wi ade ayeyi. Politician na obegire wani motivational speaker. Ai bompa e na ye adwumaden uni messing ko adwumaden onwe. Omo ka pre. Sika no munya yam se de koto aduru. Adwumaden any press ema obi asika awogana ha. Krono nko a the rich man you idolize is either corrupt money, blood money, drug money, or God's money. God's money in the 95 and unfan ko bibia unye yeda. Why? Nana na kan say teacher ni bia no be millionaire. Unye be da millionaire. Boso men sukra no sike we dia wi. Chama on ka ho. But Gifty Oware musika. Krono munimbo. Omubo krono manye feke. Na Kevin Taylor agasa afa Gifty Oware ho.
The cases way and eba so. Ochina Tuesday no, a year Supreme Court Republic versus Gifty Oware Mensa National Service case hearing of stay of application. Gifty the case number Supreme Court to say case na ye dino High Court no or per se de tabono to so because on TBBA inti strategy no they want to delay the case into Gifty Oware about Supreme Court to say until no one say inti a Supreme Court and halt proceedings no High Court inti ochina and also meko ho akodi ho asem Supreme Court ni nyina Gifty Oware case no the Attorney General and his deputy at the end of the day, if you court way, no record way, no back court way. And remember, these are criminal politicians you are trying to prosecute. What they will do and say, now no sika womo. Now no, they will be able to slow you down by every time objecting to every application. Into what they are doing right now is a gift in it, Chairman Wontumi, Professor Appiah-Kubi. What they are doing is say, you move case no court one step, and no move case now 4 steps back. Because if you're a judge, now say Oka say application way what judge also and I say yanko anima nipa make us wanting one say of course Supreme Court. So that is the tactics they use in delaying cases. Ain't Gifty Oware is what go Supreme Court say some application be ye di against no on tiasie. So move back to High Court or besa ye foforo. That is why we were all calling for a fast track court. It is a dear wo ekofo or ye nana and compese or ye den ojeli or no one for town mono. The same word ye chadu chikata. Kofo or a very dirty politician, illegally, he found a way to jail Chachutikata, and there's some American Kofuasem in Kwasiasem. Now, Wednesday, 8:30, Criminal Court 4, Republic versus Gifty Oware, Mensa, National Service case, cross-examination of first prosecution witness. On the same Wednesday, Anopa 10, Specialized Court, Republic versus Kobina Edu Jemfi, software scandal, cyber security software scandal, cross-examination of third prosecution witness. The same Wednesday, 10 a.m., Criminal Court 1, Republic versus Akonta Mining and 3 others, Nimrim Forest Reserve Mining case, cross-examination of first prosecution. 2 p.m. on Wednesday, the same Attorney General has to be in court. Criminal Court 4, Republic versus Antwi Boasiako, Chairman Wontumi, and Samra Boy illegal mining case, cross-examination of defense witness. Thursday, Attorney General Sawa Court, 8:30 a.m., Criminal Court 4, Republic versus Gifty Oware Mensa, National Service case, cross-examination of first prosecution witness. 2 p.m., Criminal Court 4, Republic versus Antwi Boasiako, aka Chairman Wontumi, Samra Boy illegal mining case, cross-examination of defense witness. So all these cases are happening. The Attorney General is in court every single day. In a day, Eboha Otumi, cases by 5, 6. On Monday, Oya 1, 2, 3, 4 cases on Monday. On Tuesday, Oya 1, 2, 3, 4. On Tuesday. On Wednesday, Oya 1, 2, 3, 4. On Thursday, Oya 2 cases. Every day, the Attorney General is in court fighting for you. And you know what these criminals are doing? What they are doing is they are delaying the Attorney General. Anytime they make progress in court, they would say they are going to appeal. Sometimes they say they want interpretation. They are going to Supreme Court. Sometimes they go to appeals court. And that is what they are doing to slow down the Attorney General. Anytime I say political prosecution, it takes time. But you see, the best thing we have to do as a people, and they say, we don't allow the MPP to come to power again. So if it's going to take 10 years or 3 years or 4 years to prosecute these people, we need to have that patience to prosecute all of them. Because they also are taking advantage of the same system we want to use in prosecuting them. They know the loopholes in the system. They know that when they delay the cases, maybe a government will leave power for their government to come, for them to escape. So what we need to do is the strategy of these criminals and say, let us slow down the process. Let us be going to appeals court, yanko Supreme Court, yen delay Attorney General, court beko recess, court enye de bia no mushia, ometume breaki into a year no, yetumiko court be 7 times cry, near calculating in 3 years in 3 years no mutume jail because these people they think about these things. Sa Chairman Wontumi lawyers ne Gifty Oware more lawyers no, they sometimes sit and they'll be like, okay, this year a year judges a court judges no make break how many times? That's okay. On make 3 breaks. Okay. Every break biano edi be 2 months no moko, right? Into omoko 2 months bia ba omo tenase 3 months bia. So this is what we are going to do. So 3 months bia omo tenase no, let's delay the case for 4 times. You delay case 4 times, obviously they will not be able to cross this line. That is the plan they do. Into Attorney General about quarter. No, but can ask them so you know what? We want to go to Supreme Court for interpretation on this ruling. You know what? Let us go to a appeals court for this ruling, because they have done their timetable, they have monitored the court schedule, and they know if they do this 7 times in a year, their case will cross this year. And it is very tough in political prosecution. And every day, you need an attorney general who is always in court, and we are seeing our attorney general always in court making his cases. So let's not underestimate what is going on. In that is the money they are using to pay these lawyers. So if somebody has stolen $50 million or 50 million Ghana, remember, order for lawyers, for lawyers the whole time. Now the issue here is he has time to pay lawyers and he has time to slow down cases. Because you see, so I'll court now niska and a case is slow down and now we came. So I'll court now niska and a case is slow down and now we came, because the more the case slows down, the more you pay. But these people, they have stolen enough. So to their benefit, they always want the case to slow down. So when they slow the case down, because they have money to pay, it affects we the citizenry, because we feel that the Attorney General is not delivering. But the issue here is the same lawyers who are going in and out of the court, they know the deficiency of the legal system. And it's sometimes, I'm feel it's a case where say accused lawyer they know that they can slow the case down, because sikano good them and an OTR lawyer every day to slow the case down. And it's one Ghana obia okemo court be no niska. No niska, because the more the case delays, the more your lawyer is taking. So we need to understand, we need to have that patience. The prosecution will come. It will start flowing. And let me tell you, the biggest mistake we will make, and then they say, Sanko Fowe, right now, all the people standing trial, their hope is that Yebe Jimmy, they hand it over Ama MPP. That is what they want now. And remember, Chairman Wontumi sika Wiano, Eguo, and the Baumia campaign. Gifty Oware sika Wiano, Egudem, and the Baumia campaign. Sa Eduba and Musika Wiano, Egudem, and then on the best support about Miamadi campaign. Send your Beya MP power, Domina Besset, your best free. So we have to make sure, say, the best way to keep these people in jail is to make sure the MPP never come close to power. Finish. That is the best punishment we can give these criminals.
Now, lawyer Edem Srem-Sai Asamaba. Papa say baby I do no. I just say wow. Just say ubamu. Or say we need prayers.
Oh, the only thing is that we need prayers. We're working hard on these 3 cases. This case of Edem Bank has been adjourned for a month for the prosecution to prepare the documents and discover them so that we can rely on the documents in the prosecution. So we are fine, except that prayers are necessary. The point is that if you are the first to go to court, even the Bible says in the Proverbs that when you go to court and give your case, you need to wait for the next person to give his case before judgment can be pronounced. Yes, Proverbs 18:17. So this is the beginning of the Odi Partem rule that all parties must be heard. It is from Ecclesiastes, and we are confident that when our case is also heard, then the public will also have a sense of the direction of the 2 sides, and then we'll prefer our own independent opinions that will probably support the judgment of the court or be a critique of the judgment of the court.
Hey, now so lawyer case we hear about the NSS the be through no. Ke ati wa wi an so. Lawyer the Appiah-Kubi say omu hear prayers. Na me go was empire na say wo. Me ti me bon person yanko mama ye say tam. Enyam fire. Me nya empire won be bo ma cha wa Wontumi. Mo ama bon pe be be da be sin ne. Amunye hu hwe so. Mo wa bon pe ma cha ma Wontumi. Okay, but who? Or lawyer say we need prayers. Court so yanka no kure ho ye camera. Na say emre ne ye egu ne so. Ade no nye the be adu dem fa. I say case destroy. Papa no bedemo. Chama Wontumi. Na say lawyer so yam ba unem. O wedem. Now ocho na so ye sa ne ne clock sign say na ne juju man na say onye no say ono na ahye da na boapaye oyi ba be bia duru no oloye hia mpaibo entina ye say Chairman Wontumi no pini case na Wontumi opino because ono anim pefe say no kra ni adanse a ne witness bo ba be die no it make sense. Now lawyer and the Appiah-Kubi so many opportunity cross examine a friend say the attorney general ne witness omuwia attorney general so be cross examine Chairman Wontumi ne witness for them. Now witness ba akwa no me be ka kire o say akwa no wadi 33 years ye won 1993 but nyankopon anim nie akwa ne say ono over 25 years work mining experience me say eh ye minus so ade we fa o we attorney general train no be ponche abranti yim papa. And I now understand why a lawyer and the Appiah-Kubi, a veteran ace lawyer pa o say you adwuma over 30 years experience. Papa no say at this point we hear prayers. I say and Bible ade no nesa net na Chairman Wontumi oh because you say tano nyimri forest samro boy forest okoye galamse ewumu Exim Bank dey so say abeka miensa another one Cocoa Road eso eda junction so enche ye be for the abepe no so na agoye 4 nti imagine 4 different cases against one man. 4 different cases against one man. Can Chairman Wontumi survive? And as maybe adrun ede obedem. Gifty Oware mensa court say omanya evidence ne clear. Say Gifty Oware mensa oyisu ghost names no okoji 31.5 million Ghana cedis every Agric Development Bank for her into the private account. And so that fact is now established in this Ghana ODE. Oje. Oyisu ghost names nampa. Ons with them. Eti Chairman Wontumi any Gifty Oware mensa omo na achi omo no. Ye. Omo na achi omo no. Ye. Operation Recover All Loot. Gifty Oware mensa any Chairman Wontumi a ne lawyer. Ebo mpaye say de bi aduru no. They say yebo mpaye kakra e de ma Chairman Wontumi pa cho. Obebo ana omo. Chairman we Chairman yo. Mu ina mo sorry o. Munti ana ye mesa. Ye yenti ana mo ye Chairman Wontumi sa nti pa cho. Chairman Wontumi lawyer the Appiah-Kubi say ohia mpaibo. Omu hia mpaibo. Obebo ana omo. Gifty Oware mensa be bi aduru no. Akato no bro. Obedem. Ai. Catch my comment section as some vampire ama Chairman Wontumi and as o vampire na no mahu ne tentem pa me de me mo de me de man kan kura na me boa me me bo bi kura che me bo bi ma me ho ache na me ko bo bi ama Chairman Wontumi lie me nye say who dey comment na to wi subscribe like na share mo onua so enya bi ehwe edi no e ba ko pe Maxi Billian I would naked truth Oldboga trends macro bye bye.